Happy New Year! Thank you so much for tuning into another video. My name is Lauren. If this is your first time here, I'm an Airbnb Superhost Ambassador. The most asked question that I get through the Ambassador program is, how do I get started? Or what's the first thing I should do if I want to host on Airbnb? The best answer that I can give you is to do your research. More specifically, research for your jurisdiction. And when I say your jurisdiction, I mean your city, your state, or your county, your township, wherever you live. You can do this by literally a Google search. So you want to Google, what are the requirements for a short-term rental in Denver, Colorado? You're going to put that in. You're going to find a lot of different things that come up when you put in short-term rental. I suggest using the term short-term rental versus Airbnb, just because if you go to your local jurisdiction's website, it's not going to specifically mention Airbnb all the time. And maybe there's some out there that will, but mine didn't. It specifically says short-term rental. So the reason that I tell people this is because you might be in an area that does not allow short-term rentals, that requires you to have a license to operate a short-term rental business, or that requires you to pay a fee to have a short-term rental. It just depends on the area that you live in. That is why I say the first step for you is to do a Google search. So for me, I did a Google search for the town that I live in to find out what was required. It took me to my county's website, and my county's website did let me know that I needed a short-term rental license. I also had to pay a fee for that license. I also had to create an account where I could upload required documents and required information onto this portal as well. The reason being for that, I don't know. I don't want to speculate. Now, please don't think you're going to bypass this step and just publish your listing on Airbnb's website. Airbnb's website is very intuitive. They've done the research and they know if your city or state requires a license or not. And you will not be able to finish your listing until you enter that license number. It will let you get to a certain place, but you're going to come to a stopping point and you will not be able to publish, which means you will not be able to get bookings, which means you're not going to get paid. So go ahead and do yourself a favor and check this out ASAP. That's the first thing that you want to do. Once you do that, you find out the requirements, or maybe in your area there's no requirements. You're ready to go ahead and decide if this is even going to be something that you want to do. But the first step, in my opinion, is checking your area. See if you're even allowed to do it and what the requirements are going to be for you to do that. Once you've done that, you've learned what the requirements are, you can kind of start piecing together in your mind what you need to do next. Because now, okay, I know I need to get a short-term rental license. I know that costs $150 for the year to have the license to operate. I know that they have all these other requirements, like a fire extinguisher. Maybe they require you to have a carbon monoxide detector in the unit. You just never know. So that's why I stress doing your research first before you go out and start contacting landlords. Buy another property that you're going to use as a short-term rental. Find out what the requirements are in your local area first, and then you can move on from there. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Let me know. If you have any comments, any questions, any concerns. If you are interested in hosting, please let me know. Use my referral link. I'm going to put it down below in the description box. You'll be able to connect with me through the Airbnb platform. We can talk about it. You don't even have to list at that point. We can just talk about it. We can talk about if that is something that you actually want to do, if that's going to work for you. We can talk about how you can get started. I can help you every step of the way. So tap in with me and let me know if you have any questions. I hope y'all have a happy, safe new year, a prosperous new year, a blessed new year. Stay safe.